Okay, guys, this is my first YouTube video in like, what, 4 years? So we're gonna be ranking all the guns in COD Mobile. I've been playing this game since October, since the first day it's released. I spent $1,000 on this game. I probably spent like, if I had to guess, like $4,000 maybe to get legendary skins. But anyway, we're gonna rank all the guns in the game. And so let's start off with the AK-117. It's definitely an A gun. Without a doubt, it's fantastic. I use it a lot. Right now, it's not my loadout because I think there's better guns on the list, as you'll see later. But here we go. And then the AK-47, 100% A gun. It's really good, really underrated. Really good iron sight, same as the AK-117. Arctic 50, without question. I mean, in this game, snipers are really overpowered, especially if you like really good aim, like Bobby plays or Little B. If you have really good aim with the sniper, fantastic. ASM-10. Now, this is by far the most underrated gun in the game. I love it. It is definitely in my loadout. I use it so much. This thing kills so good. It's great at close and medium range. It's fantastic. I don't know if people don't use it. I mean, I get it has slow movement speed. I mean, that's why I throw on lightweight, but this gun is so good. I recommend you use it. Here we have the most overrated gun in the game. The most overrated gun in the game, the BK-57. Look, guys, it was nerfed. It's not really good at long ranges. There are better guns on the list. There's no reason to use it. They're guns that kill faster, close range, medium range, and long range. Why would you ever use a BK? The recoil on this gun at medium to long range is awful. Like, why would you ever use it? There's no reason to use this gun. There are better guns. Next, the BY-15. I'm going to give it an A. If you can, like, hit it right in the center of the crosshair, it's a really good gun. Chickum. I'm going to give it a D. It's not, like, really bad. It's usable if you're in public match. Okay, Corday, best submachine gun. I think everyone can agree on this. I don't know why anyone would ever have it not in the A, or excuse me, not in the S. It's definitely an S gun. It's not even a debate about it. DLQ, same thing. S. I'm going to have the DLQ in front because the DLQ is better than the Arctic 50. GKS is actually pretty decent. I'm going to have it in B. It's a decent gun. HBR, another overrated gun. I have the HBR. I bought it when it came out in like January, I think, for the Chinese New Year. It's definitely an A gun. But some people have it as an S tier gun, which is ridiculous. It's not better than some other guns on this list. I'll explain later when they come up. HD-40, this gun is actually not that bad. It's usable if you keep your distance. This gun has no recoil. It's like the ICR. No recoil whatsoever. Just the damage is kind of off. HSO405, whatever you want to call it. Awful. Awful. I don't even want to talk about it. That's how bad it is. It gives me a headache talking about this gun. HS2126. Awful. Just awful. HVK. I don't really like this gun. It runs out of bullets really quickly like GKS. There's no reason to use it. There's no reason to use it at all. It's terrible. Okay, I'll give it a B. ICR, really good. Really, really good. I love the ICR. I'm going to put it in A category. Fantastic. This used to be my go-to gun when I'm playing like a crossfire or a longer range map, maybe like of a raid or a standoff, and keep my distance. This gun has no recoil. It's getting buff with, I think, a damage increase with the, or is it a fire rate increase? No, I think it's faster fire rate, and then it's going to be more recoil, which is fine, but really underrated gun. KN-44, second best gun in the game, in my opinion. I'm going to have it in front of the Corday. This KN-44, it's so fantastic. It's good at every range. The recoil is very controllable. It's not a lot. I mean, it has some horizontal, but the vertical is non-existent. Okay, KRM-262. I wish I would have bought this gun, but I didn't because I'm not a fan of shotguns. But it is an A gun if you have good aim with it. Not gonna lie, it can one shot, whereas some of the other shotguns besides the BY-15, they can't one shot. Okay, what's next? We have the LK-24. I'm gonna do it, guys. It's the best gun in the game, hands down. I'm gonna put it in A category. Best gun in the game. This is my go-to gun in ranked. I use it pretty much every game in ranked, no matter what game mode we're playing. I use this in the KN-44 every single game. The LK is fantastic. It has less recoil than a KN-44. That's why I have it higher. Locust, another underrated gun. It's actually not that bad. People have it really low on their list. Like, I've watched other YouTubers' tier list. I watched Bobby Play's tier list. Who was it? Noah. And then I've watched iFerg's tier list. The Locust is actually an A gun. I'm going to have it after the AK-47, before the BY-15. M16, I don't like this gun. I got to be honest. I think it's really bad. We're going to have it in C category. There's no reason to use it. In this game, movement is everything. I mean, I slot jump around corners. I think everyone does who understands movement. So why would you ever use an M16? It's just really hard to track those shots down. Unless you have God aim. If you have just God aim, it's going to be S tier. But for the majority of us, it's just really bad gun. Another bad gun, M21 ABR. Awful. No reason to use it. No reason to use it at all. It's terrible. Then we have the M4 LMG. Awful. It has circular recoil, slow movement speed, bad damage. No reason to use it. But I would rather use it than the M21 ABR, of course. M4. This has more recoil than the ICR. That's why I'm going to give it a B. It's not a bad gun, but the ICR is more accurate. So, there we go. And we have the Man of War. I did buy this gun when it came out. I think in January, February, or even December. The recoil on this gun is awful. If it had a recoil like the ASM-10, I would give it A or S tier. I know it's getting a buff, a recoil buff, to make it easier to control. But right now, it's really bad. There's no reason to use it unless you're playing like an SMG, but you might as well use an SMG. Okay, what's next? Hopefully you guys can see all this. I don't want to make the screen any different. I don't know how to zoom out. But next we have the MSMC. Used to be the best submachine gun in the game. Probably the best gun if you ask the people who like to use submachine guns. But I'll give it an A tier. Pretty decent. I'll put it above the BY-15. Not bad at all. I don't use SMGs. I don't use assault rifles. It's just my type of play. Like, I don't like to rush. I like to stay back and get my kills. And kind of hold points and hold angles. Hold up. Did I just change a gun? Hopefully I didn't change a gun. Let's look at this. HVK. I'm just making sure everything is good. M4. Got the M4 over the GKS. Yes. Okay, next is the Outlaw. I don't know why people even like this gun. This gun is it's the worst, not the worst sniper, but it's one of the worst guns in the game. One of the worst snipers in the game. It's awful. Hit marker machine. Let's see. I'm just making sure everything's good. BY-15, BK-7, HVK, Man of War, M16. Oh, yeah, M16. Oh, yeah, my bad. I moved the M16 up by accident. It should be down in C category. Yeah. Awful. Don't use it. PDW, a really good gun. I'm going to give it an A. I did buy the Razorback when it came out. Last year, November. I love it. I love it. I'm going to put it over the MSMC right now. Yeah, over this MSC. But the MSC, I think the MSMC is getting a speed boost, excuse me. So maybe it'll go over, because I like movement speed. That's kind of what I favor in this game, is movement speed. So I run lightweight on all my classes. So we got Locust, Razorback, Pharaoh. I bought this game again when it came out. Excuse me. It's really good. I'm not even going to lie. I don't use it, but it's fantastic. You have to have it in the A. I don't know what you could do. You have to have it in A. There's nothing to say about it. I know it's getting a nerf, but I mean, come on now. Like, let's be real. This thing kills so quickly. There's no reason to use really other SMGs if you want to focus on close range encounters. But obviously, if you're playing like a scrim, you want to use a Cordite or you want to use them RUS 79U. Yeah, we're going to have the MSMC. Yeah, right here. Okay, then we have the Razorback. Okay, again, it's an A gun. Really good. RPD, another good gun. Slow movement speed, obviously, because it's an LMG. But if you can just sit and camp, I'm not a camper, but if I were to camp, like on a Nuketown head glitch by the car, throw down a trophy system, this would be my go-to gun. Hands down. I'm going to have it over the Locust, but people don't use it because of slow movement speed. And then we have the RUS probably the most popular gun in scrims. I'm going to have it at the top of A. Yeah, at the top of A. ASM10. Oh, yeah, here it is. Right here at the top of A. Perfect. So far, everything looks pretty good. I'm just looking over to make sure it's pretty good. AK-117, Pharaoh, RPD, Locust. So far, everything looks pretty good. But yeah, I'm not a fan of the BK. I think it's overrated. People use it, and I don't know why. When the KN-44 is better, the LK is better, the ASM-10 is better, the AK-117 is better, the ICR is even better if you play it correctly. I mean, you can't, like, rush, obviously. AK-47 is better. Heck, I'd rather use a Razorback. Okay, and then we have the S36. Trash. I'm sorry for everyone that bought the Valentine package back in February. This gun used to be the best gun in the game. I used it so much in Season 3 and even Season 2. I mean, this gun was fantastic. But they nerfed it to the point where it's unusable. It's unusable. Straight to the D category. Honestly, on my list I had the Outlaw under the S36, but I'd rather use the Outlaw. It's really that bad that I'd rather use the Outlaw than the S36. The recoil is just atrocious. After the first 5-6 bullets, it shoots straight up. Striker, terrible. But it is better than the HS2126. So I'm going to have the Striker above the M21 EBR. Type 25. This gun used to be so good. Like, I always thought the AK-117 was a better gun, but at one point, the Type 25 was the best assault rifle. Really the best gun in the entire game back in Season 2? But right now, unfortunately, I'm sorry to say this to everyone. I know I'm probably going to get a lot of hate messages, a lot of hate comments in the YouTube video. But I'm going to put it in the C category. It's not a good gun. I'm sorry, the recoil on this gun is awful. There's no reason to use this gun over the ASM-10. The ASM-10 is better at everything. It's better at every range. It's better at everything. There's no reason to use this gun. Type 25 sucks. Okay. Outlaw, we had the Outlaw. I'm thinking about moving it to C. Just because you can, like, get a headshot. I'm thinking about it. It's really bad. It's one of the worst snipers in the game. But I've seen someone on YouTube, I can't remember the name, and they get headshots with this gun. And because it zooms in so fast, you can, like, kill people really quickly if you get a headshot. So I'm tempted to put it in C category. But for the majority of people who don't get headshots every time, it's still a D gun. But if you have really good aim, you can put it in the C tier. We're almost done here. 2 more guns left. We have the UL-736, and I have it at the bottom of C tier. Very bad gun. No reason to use it. The RPD is just the best LMG in the game. If you're gonna hold a corner and camp, however you want to call it, on maybe a hard point or domination, you really want to use an RPD. You don't want to use this gun at all. And we have one more gun, the XPR-50 Ancient Ruins. And I'm going to put it in the D tier. It's awful. I don't even know why this gun's in the game. It serves no purpose at all. Whoever decided to put this gun in the game should be ashamed of themselves. This gun, there's nothing you can do to it. It's just awful. Why would you want to use a 3 or 2-shot sniper? There's no advantage to using it. I would rather use a knife than have to use an XPR. It's that bad. It's really that bad. But here's my list. I'll go over it. We have the LK-24, which is the best gun in the game. It is my go-to gun for rank match. I'm a little bit biased. Again, I don't really use submachine guns. So if I have certain submachine guns lower than you would have it, I'm sorry. But I like to play passive. I don't like to rush out in the open. I like to sit back, hold angles, and really play the objective. KN-44, fantastic. Cordite, overpowered SMG. Really good at hip fire. DLQ, Arctic 50. If you're a sniper, this is your go-to gun. Every person that is a sniper in a pro league uses one of these 2 guns. But I think the Arctic 50 is really banned when I do scrims. It's banned, but the DLQ is not. RUS, again, overused in scrims. ASM-10, the most underrated gun in the game. HBR, overrated. And then the ICR is really underrated too. If you can sit back on a crossfire have a good head glitch. This thing is a laser. It has no recoil. It is the most accurate gun in the game, without question. Without question. The most accurate gun in the game. Not even close. So here's my list. This is my first YouTube video in like 4 or 5 years. This is my first COD mobile video ever. Hopefully you like it. If you do, comment, like, subscribe. I'll probably upload videos of me playing once the new season starts. I'm probably going to try to hit Legendary within the first week. Yeah, probably first week I hit Legendary. So I'll play with you. Leave your in-game name in the comment section. I'll add you on Call of Duty Mobile. I'm on there every day. So, oops, I just moved something, but I forgot what I moved.